convoys just like this are taking place to move military kit and equipment from patrol bases back here to Camp Bastion. Yesterday we showed you the closing down of PB Wahid, and after a very long and tiring day, these troops have made it successfully across Helmand back here to Camp Bastion. Now we're going to see where they go to next.
Moving 10 years of military kit worth around £4 billion back to the UK is going to be a mammoth task. To ensure its smooth operation, special teams have been set up, like the RSC Squadron.
Hi Katie.
Hi Laura. So Laura, this is the reverse support chain processing area and one of our cages. And today we've had material in from the Wahid base closure.
Right, okay, yep.
So we can come and show you what the soldiers are up to.
Excellent. Well, it definitely all looks pretty organised here.
Well, we've really learnt from previous operations, and for Herrick, they've actually planned this out 2 years in advance. So the infrastructure that you see in Bastion has been well thought out for us. And in terms of what we're doing in the processing area, it's fairly challenging, but it's going well. The soldiers that you see in front of you have actually retrained for this task. So we've got petroleum operators, communication specialists and drivers. And we started last April and they've had to retrain for this task out in Herrick. This included the ISO container stuffing course. It's included learning how to account for items, so knowing what a NATO stock number is, for example, and completely different to what they would normally be doing.
Once the ISO containers from PB Wahid are dropped off, the equipment is unloaded into these unit cages. Over Op Herrick 17, 32,000 ammunition containers have already returned to the UK. And it's worth doing, as they were valued at £1.5 million. Due to their high value, empty cases from rifles and GPMGs are also collected, sorted through and sent back.
So where's all this brass actually come from then?
This basically comes from the ranges within Bastion. It comes here and we sort it out. It gets put onto the table and we sort the link and the brass out into two separate boxes, into the ammo tins.
And then where does it go from here?
It basically goes up to the flat line, back to the UK. The reason we send it back to the UK is because it's worth more than it is in Afghanistan itself.
So how's it been going? Are you doing this day in, day out, obviously?
Yeah, we've been doing this every day since I've been here, and it's been going really well. The LECs have been a great help with us, and we've been getting through a cardboard box day and a half, and we've been getting through 2 pallets as well, so it's been working really well.
Some of this military kit can't be used again and is disposed of, but most of it is electronically logged and repacked into containers. In the last 6 months, approximately 1,100 ISOs have flown back to the UK.
So this equipment here, you're actually logging it, aren't you?
Yeah, this comes from the fob, and when it comes from the fob, we normally log in, and then what we do, we scan it as it normally happens in any supermarket.
Okay.
So I'm just going to scan it, and then when you hear the sound, we just have to put them into location first.
And this is going to then track it back to the UK?
Back to UK.
Okay, and it's quite a big job this, isn't it? It must be
it's
overwhelming.
Generally a big job. I mean, especially this month has been really, really busy.
Well, as you can see, the pallets are now all packed and taped up, and the accounting procedures have been done, and they'll be making their way from here to the flight line. Tomorrow, I'll be seeing how the hundreds of vehicles based here in Helmand will be making their way back to the UK.